All right, what's going on, y'all? Back with another classic for you. Got another G-body for you today. 1985 Cutlass. We're gonna get right into it. You know how we do, take you around the video, get inside it, take it on a test drive, and then throw it up on the rack like that Broham there. Excuse me. So getting into it, you see it's got a nice, cool, neutral tan color. Looks like it's been resprayed at some point in life. We'll point out any negatives on it, obviously, as we move around. Paint is not perfect. You can see a couple of imperfections. Got one there. The roof itself actually looks to be in pretty solid condition. Don't have any dents or anything like that. Top is in pretty solid condition. Almost looks like it's been redone as well at some point. Super soft. Coming to the rear quarters, nothing really to point out here. Looking down there, she looks pretty solid. Rear glass, you can see that it's got tint on it, but no cracks or anything. And then the trunk itself. Rear bumper looks good. Chrome is solid. I don't see any dents, any rust, any pitting. Backup lights look a little bit cracked. You don't notice it unless you're up on it, but of course I can see it with the camera. I'm looking down the passenger side. Again, looks pretty solid. No waves or dents that I really need to point out. Got it on the stock hubcaps. This door just not closed all the way. I don't want y'all to think body line that much off. Front windshield good. We don't have any cracks, any rock chips, nothing like that that need to be pointed out. And our front fender looks pretty solid. Looking at the hood, we got a couple little chips here and there. Nothing crazy, but a couple right up in here, so nothing crazy to worry about. As we come to the front of the car, you got LED headlights, stock grille. Bumper looks pretty good. We got a couple of paint chips, but the chrome itself looks solid. No dents, no rust or anything there. So let me grab the keys and we'll check out the trunk and under the hood. Sorry about that, I had to pause for a second. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. Major selling point of this car is going to be that it's already LS swap. I believe it's a 5.3. It's got 862 heads. Relatively simple install, nothing crazy that stands out. Stock computer. You do have a lithium battery. Obviously, there were sounds in the car previously. AC is still connected. We'll check that once. Once we do the test drive. Popping the trunk, nothing special. Pretty bare trunk. You can tell again there were sounds in here at some point in time. Weather seal looks decent. Got a little bit of damage right here. Other than that, pretty stock though, so nothing crazy. Getting to the interior. It's an all stock interior for the most part. It looks like the door panels have been replaced. We'll look at that in a second. Rear seats look normal, nothing really to point out there. Headliner, don't see any sagging. It is missing the map light. You can see, like I said, those little speakers in the back, those have been replaced. Anytime you got a neutral color interior, I always say it, brown, tan, whatever it is, it's always, it's gonna look like it needs to be replaced at some point in time because you got so many different browns blending together. Plus, this is basically a 40-year-old car. So, top door panel looks solid, looks completely stock. Bottom looks like it was replaced to add those speakers in. Let's get on over to the driver's side. Same thing with the driver's side door. Top looks stock, bottom was replaced. Driver's seat looks pretty stock. You got a little hole right here. Center console looks decent. Looks like this lid was replaced at some point in time. Aftermarket radio. Dash looks solid. We got a couple cracks in it. Nothing too abnormal. Give me a second. We'll do this test drive and knock out the... All right, y'all. We get started in the test drive in the Cutlass. Let's go ahead. LS, so we're gonna let that fuel, that pump prime. I can hear a blower, and I got air blowing out at the bottom. It does not appear to be cold. I'm gonna let that keep going. Radio works, but because all them amps was removed, I'm pretty sure we don't have any sound. You can see digital dash appears to be accurate. Lights are on. I can tell. I'd already checked them. Left, right. Aftermarket horn works. Both the windows work. And like I said, it is AC equipped, but it is not blowing cold. Again, I believe it's a 5.3. Y'all know like 5.3s and 4.8s got like the same block almost. So I believe it's a 5.3, and I know for sure it's a 4L60. She sound good though. Definitely got a decent amount of power. Most of these 5.3s are somewhere in that 3 to 315 range anyway. Considering, again, you know, this is a 3,000, 3,200 pound car. Is more than enough power to have fun in this, especially considering stock. I think these things had like 140 horses, so you doubling the horses of what they had. She definitely pulls. Let's see, alignment, a little bit off. Hands off the wheel and hitting the brakes. She's not actually, the alignment is good, the wheel is just off. So alignment is solid, wheels clocked a little bit off, aftermarket steering wheel, so you can expect that. Brakes feel good. Pretty sure probably disc in the front, drums in the rear. No belt squeals or anything that I hear, nothing wild there. Windows are not rattling in the door, so that's always a plus. Shifts felt smooth, so no issues there. And other than that, suspension feels regular, probably all stock, not on coilovers or anything like that. So definitely a fun little car for sure. But I'm gonna get back and throw on the rack, let you guys see underneath. All right, y'all, we got a Cutlass on the rack. Rear bumper looks good, no dents or anything. Normal surface rust around the bolts, nothing crazy. It's got a new gas tank put in, more than likely for the LS, for the EFI. Drums in the rear. This rear end stock 10 bolt. I don't know if it's been serviced or they just wanted to put a chrome cover on it. Everything else appears to be stock back here. Exhaust has been done. Obviously, we got an X pipe. I don't ever use this one, so let me get these drip pans out the way. Going down the passenger side, sorry. Passenger side frame looks good. No cats. Pans look solid. No soft spots. No rust to have to worry about. Coming down the driver's side, again, frame looks nice and straight. And floors look great. So no issues here. 4L60. No signs of leak from the oil or trans pan after the test drive. Disc brakes up in the front. Everything else appears to be completely stock. Outside of the motor, obviously. But everything looks solid. Front bumper, outside of the paint, the chrome looks good. No dents, so you don't have to worry about that. We'll come around this passenger side. Wheel wells look solid. Again, you can tell it's been resprayed at some point in time. We do have paint chips at the bottom. To be honest, that's to be expected. That's where everything's kicking up. And I think this is one of them cars that's gonna end up getting painted anyway. Just my personal opinion. Again, cladding looks solid underneath as we move around. I didn't have any bubbling that I needed to point out. And like I said, this paint is just not adhering to the body properly. And then, of course, the rock chips from the bottom, but no bubbling in the body. All right, y'all. So if you're interested in this Cutlass, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.